Welcome to this lesson. This lesson is about writing task 1, body part 2. So, body part 2 is the same like body part 1. After we grouped the information into two paragraphs, the ideas, we just start writing. So in the first paragraph, in the first body paragraph, we wrote about Myanmar, which was very impulsive and active. And in the second body paragraph, we will write about Japan and Colombia, which were a little passive and steady, slow on their growth. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I started with a year in 1999. Japan exported clothes worth a little lower than $600 million, while Colombia did around 100 million less than that amount. So here, what can we see? We can see the word while. So this word while is the word which means I'm comparing something. And here also I have word less or less than. It's also a linking word or word for expression for comparing something. So I'm doing this because my task says make comparisons where relevant. So I think here it's relevant, so I made a comparison. I compared Japan and Colombia, their numbers for the first year. Then comes after becoming almost equal in the following year. So what does it say? After becoming almost equal in the following year. Let me highlight this part with this. So after becoming almost equal in the following year, this is about 2000, year 2000. So with this sentence, I'm just giving a short information about this year, about the following year, which is 2000. So I don't have to write in 2000, I don't know, Japan dropped and Colombia increased or something like that, because this would be a repetition of my sentence structure, and this is not, how to say, this is not appraised, or this is not recommended to do on your IELTS writing, because you should write very diversely and you should have different sentence structures, because this will show your knowledge. So after becoming almost equal in the following year, Colombia's export net continued to grow, whereas Japan's clothing export went down. So this is about this part. Colombia goes up, Japan goes... No. Colombia, this part. Colombia goes up and Japan goes down after 2001. In the end of the given frame of time, this is about this part, 2002 and 2003. Japan's downward trend brought to below 500 millions, and Colombia, which experienced a slight drop after consistent growth, still had the exports accounting for a bit more than $600 million. So here, still had exports. I'm kind of comparing the number of Japan to the number of Colombia to the one of Japan, and also I am highlighting some important information like downward. Where is it? So which experienced a slight drop after consistent growth, or Japan's downward trend brought to below 500 million. So I'm not writing each detail, but I'm just selecting the main information. Why? Because the task says summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. You don't have to write each detail, just the main features. So after this, I write paradoxically, Japan and Colombia switched their places in terms of money made in the beginning and end of the period. So this seemed very interesting piece of information to me because, or you, if you want, you can just, I could just remove this part. It's kind of an additional part, but it seemed worth writing, adding this sentence to my paragraph because this gives an interesting piece of information about the graph. Because if you look at it first, in the beginning you see Japan first, Colombia second, and in the end it turns, how to say, it changes. It's the exact opposite. Colombia first, Japan second. So this is how to say, this is interesting and also important data. So I just decided to add this one to my paragraph. So as you can see, I don't have hyper difficult words here in my paragraph, but the structure seems quite good because I am covering the task that's given to me. I'm summarizing the information, also making some comparisons. So that's it. Thanks for watching.